celebration with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Three yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Check 2061, matchbox, lights.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On 1st down, Bailey under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Second and 16. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Dillon will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
X3, 218, jump.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 1 from the 2.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-zip. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Send over. Watch 54. Watch 54. Protein spill. It's just me and you.
Lawrence. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
41 Mike.
On third down, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We call that a sack.
It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Bailey looking at Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Hey, look.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot on
best.
the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
47 right. Mark 47. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Down 180. Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Bailey. Open man left side. It's the tight end, DeGuara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipas now. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Buying time to his left. Tyler Shelvin gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A handoff for Etienne. Lucky there just to avoid the safety. Able to fight through, but still backed up near the goal line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. To throw from his end zone, Winslow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw is Balin. To throw on 2nd down. Bulldozes past, evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort. I don't know if it's technique. But they'll have to work on that in practice.
They'll run on 1st down. Donald. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down now, Donald. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bailey. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Bailey. Open man. Amari Rodgers complete.
Complete to Amari Rodgers. It's a gain of 6. And a Packer first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
That's caught by Kelly. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Really in a hole here here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun, Bailey. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a give here to Hill. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 4.
47's the Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Both sevens the Mike. Both sevens the Mike. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Off play action. Bailey. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Hey, man.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. Well, now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Bailey now on 1st and 10. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Bailey. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Packers 33, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
3 yards remain for second down. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mike's by 4. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 54.
On first and 10, Winslow. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to throw. Winslow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Throwing again. Winslow. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Looking to throw. Winslow. That's caught right side by Anderson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Hill gonna run left. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 13. Check 13.
Back to throw. Bailey. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight ends. 3 down, 3 down. 47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Watch the pass.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 47's the mic, boys. 47.
Bailey looking to throw on 2nd down. Man open, that's Juwan Winfrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Here we go. 47 Mike, 47.
On 1st down, Donald. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check. Fresno.
Now Bailey off the play fake. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 47. Come on. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Off the play fake. Bailey. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out, they tend to leave them in.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Undercrush. 70 Lion.
Again, it's Hill, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this fourth quarter. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Winslow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winslow. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
Here we go. What's the mic? Watch one. Dig. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw again. And this one too low. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, D. Mike spot 4, Mike spot.
Back to throw again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. This is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
A Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bailey. He'll find Aguara complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.